Bruh. All I was trying to do was update to the 2.11 lib. That's all I was trying to do. Uh, it took me a couple of months to post this. You know, I was that embarrassed. It took me 2 months to post this because I was that embarrassed, and you'll see why. Can't make this stuff up, man. All I was trying to do was update to the 2.11 lib. Kept getting this error message. Okay, this update internal error message, whatever. Okay. Um, I tried SD card. I tried a flash drive. Same error message. The initial message was it was a problem with the file. Okay, some issue with updating the file or whatever the case is, right? So I took it to work, right? Took it to work the next day. Plugged up Ethernet cable to it. See if I, update it that way. So plugged it up. Same thing. It's an error message. At this point, I reached out to AKAI tech support. Um, they pretty much was telling me some of the same basic stuff that I was doing. Try the Ethernet cable, try different flash drive, blah blah blah. Okay. Um, Next thing you know, I took to YouTube, researched it on YouTube, and how about there's a guy, okay, that was having the same issue around about the same time. Okay, there's a guy having the same issue. You can see it here. He's basically going through the same steps I went through. Okay. Next thing you know, boom, the same thing. And I'm like, okay. I goes into the comment section. I look at I goes into the comment section and I said, now I know better. This brother by the name, go by the YouTube name of Andy Walks With Me. Okay. I said, I looked at his comment. I said, nah, I know better. I know better. Okay. This man says, make sure that the power supply that you plugging into the MPC-1 is 19 volt. I'm just paraphrasing, but you see what he said right there. All right. I said, no, I know better. So I went back to my desk, looked at the power supply. I looked down at it. It said 15 volt. And I'm like, wait, hold on now. Wait a minute. Now I know good. So I started to think like, I know I didn't originally get a 15 volt with this MPC-1 when I copped it, right? Um, so I really, wasn't thinking about it. So I'm like, all right, wait till I get back to the crib. Wait till I get home, and I'll just, look. I was really about to like contact Guitar Center, all right? I was like, yo, man, all of this is spinning in my head. I'm like, yo, I gotta contact them. I know good and well they didn't send me a 15 volt supply. No, I with the MPC-1 when I originally purchased it. I know that they didn't do that. All that was spinning in my head before I even got to the crib. Okay, all of that. So that was kind of my conversation in my head on the way home. Right. So got home. Okay, because I got my little setup. I got some ring lights. Okay, got a couple of ring lights that I use. Got home and I started going through my setup, and I traced one of the power supplies uh, that was connected to the ring light. I looked at the power supply that was already plugged in when I got home. That thing said 15 volt. Then I traced the power supply from the MPC-1 to the power strip. Right, and looked at it, and the power supply was kind of sitting right next to the power strip. And I looked, and I was like 15 volt. I said, ain't that something? 15 volt plugged into the MPC-1 inadvertently because I was rearranging stuff. Okay, so I look around and I'm like, wait a minute. I got the wrong power supply plugged into the MPC-1 because I found the 19 volt, the original power supply that came with the MPC-1. It was like right next to it. I just had it plugged into the wrong. Yeah, man. Yeah. Now, had I labeled it correctly from the get-go, had I labeled all of my power supplies, none of this wouldn't happen. Okay. But anyway, it's funny nonetheless. So I plug in the 19 volt into the MPC-1. Take the SD card with the update, with the 2.lib update on it. Insert it in MPC-1. And how about it updated successfully? So apparently a 15 volt power supply will work with the MPC-1. It'll power it up. But when you go to update, for some interesting reason, it won't update. You have to make sure that you're using the 19 volt at all times, okay, for power and successful updates. Now that's just with the MPC-1. I don't know if that's the same case. Well, obviously, you ain't going through this on the MPC Live, which I did have, but whatever. So I go and looks on. Now this is even more interesting. I go and looks on Andy Walks With Me. I go on his channel, and I'm scrolling through his channel. Nothing but one post after another. The image of God, revelation. I'm looking at him like, man, this is a fellow brother in the Lord. I'm like, are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? But let me raise you one. He has no videos about no MPC, no equipment, no audio, no nothing. Just straight videos about the Lord, about the Father, scripture, all of that. I'm sitting up here like, bruh. So, Lord bless you, Brother Andy. If that's your name, whatever. But yeah, Lord bless you, man. I don't brings a whole new meaning to you are God sent, bruh. I probably if you hadn't commented on, I'm gonna just say this, if you hadn't commented that, I probably still would be sitting here trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Why in the world? Why? Like I said, man, you can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up. Can't make this stuff up. So anyway, yeah. Glory to God. The Ramban out.